The needle is the most important part of your sewing machine. It is doing all the work. It's connecting the thread from the top down to the bobbin. So make sure anytime you're having a little trouble, just change the needle. So to change the needle, unthread the machine. You might even want to lower your presser foot slightly out of the way and use your faux screwdriver to go ahead and loosen that needle screw on this side. I would recommend that you don't try to tighten or loosen this with your fingers because you might not get it actually tight enough. Now, and on the other hand, you don't want to tighten it too much that the screw gets stripped and it makes it too tight. So each needle has a flat side to the back. So when you go to take one out and put it back in, just hold the flat side away from you towards the back of the machine. We'll loosen it just a little bit and then just make sure it goes as high up as possible. If you don't get it all the way up, then other things happen because the needle's not in the right position to make the stitch and connect with the bobbin. And there's a little trick of knowing when you have got the needle all the way up at the highest position. Let me show you that. So I'm going to just tighten the screw here and make sure that, again, it's not overly tightened, but it is tight enough that it's not going to fall out. Okay, so how do you know if you got it in there all the way correct? Is go ahead and use your needle threader. So obviously, if your needle is not in the proper position, the needle threader will not work because it won't line up through that little tiny hole. And then of course I always make sure to use my needle up, needle down button. That's the one just right up here that you can touch and make sure the needle's in the highest position while you're trying to do all of this. And then just go ahead and lift the presser foot up and slide your thread underneath and get ready to sew. We have a whole bunch of needle videos. I will link to those so you can actually make sure you are using the right needle for the type of fabric and project you're working on.